Hey there, Leo. How's it going? I'm Maggie from Moondirected. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a recurring, returning visitor or a subscriber, thank you for coming back. I can almost talk. So, I'm going to blame it on that. Why not? Everybody's going to use them as a scapegoat for the next few weeks. So why not start here, right? So I thought what I'd do is try to change things up a little. The moon's full on Friday, and so I thought this might be a good time to like try it a different way and give everybody their own individual video. And so let me know how you think about that. Comment below, like, share, share to your friends. Sometimes that works a little better. This is good for your sun, your moon, your rising. So, take a look at all the different videos and see which one, really resonates for you. I know that the moon energy is going to resonate. It really, really should. But I believe that the sun will, and possibly the rising. So check it out. If you don't know your rising sign, there's plenty of free calculators out there. I like to use astrotheme.com, and I will probably put it in the comments below. I just haven't gotten around that with the videos because I'm just trying to crank them out right now. So doing that first. Okay, so let's talk about where all the planets are. So the sun is currently in Scorpio, but on Thursday it moves into Sagittarius, which is a fellow fire sign for you. So that should be a really nice, comfortable feeling for you in general for the next 28 days. And then is it 28 days? Yeah, just about. And then we have Jupiter is in Sagittarius. Well, Jupiter says, I'm home. It loves being in Sagittarius. It is the sign where it is most comfortable. It is expansive energy. It is beneficial energy. It's like growth and all kinds of things. So, you got to kind of pay attention to where it lights up in your particular chart to figure out exactly where you could best use that energy. But the thing that you should always be aware of is that because it likes to expand things and it's in the home of all the good eating and stuff, you might want to watch out for your waistline for the next 13 months while it's in Sagittarius. So make sure you're keeping up with your diet and your exercise regimen. And if you don't have one now, might be a good time to go ahead and create one. Or, if you want to wait till January, some people do that. But I think that if you start before the holiday season comes and you don't gain that average 7 pounds that everybody does here in the US, then you're already like, I'm winning already, even if you only gain 2 or 3, right? So it's just a thing. Okay, so we have Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto goes first and it kind of breaks things down and destroys, and Saturn comes right behind it and kind of reorganizes the chaos into an orderly boundary kind of way. And so they're like a little tag team rolling through right now. They're in Capricorn, and then they go into Aquarius, and they'll be getting a lot of things done. You're going to notice it. It is a long cycle, about 3.5 years for some parts of that. So we're actually looking at like 6 years out. Meanwhile, we've got Uranus. It's currently retrograding into Aries. And what does retrograde mean? It means you're going to have to go back over things that you've done and redo it, renew it, review it, and integrate it. So all the changes that happened over the past 7 years from all the energy of Uranus, now they're going back and saying, okay, this really needs to get fixed into place. And then it's going to move back into Taurus, where it's going to kind of upset things like financial markets. And it's going to get interesting. So, and earth stuff, because it's such an earth sign there. So, right now, but that's a 7-year cycle. That's like global. You might notice things in your life, but it is very global. But currently, with it in opposition to Aries, which is a fire sign, you might feel the energy just a little bit harsher than some other signs will. Let's see here. Mercury in retrograde. Did I mention that? Renew, review, reinvent. Go back and check it out, redo. So that's a real thing. And it is going to hit the fire signs a little harder. Mars is Aries, and that's a fire sign, but it just got into Pisces, and Pisces is wet. It's deeply water. It's like the emotional depths. And so That's kind of like putting out Aries' usual fire. It's been driving hard going through there because it was just came out of Aquarius, and Aquarius is an air sign and it feeds the fire. And so it really been pushing and pushing to get things done. And now it's in Pisces, and Pisces like, oh, slow your roll. You don't need to move work that hard. You can drift along instead of pushing so hard. So that's actually kind of nice for the holiday season. So just try to relax and enjoy it, right? Venus right now is currently very happy hanging out there in Libra. That's one of her home signs, that one in Taurus. And so she's comfortable now. She won't be so comfortable when she gets into Scorpio, but right now she's doing all right. Neptune is in retrograde right now in Pisces. That's its home sign. And so Pisces, Neptune's about those lofty goals out there and the difference. And again, because it's in retrograde, it's a good time to review what were your goals? What were your dreams? Like from way back when, because it's from a distance, right? So those long, far away dreams, is there any way that you can do something to maybe complete them or release them? You could release those dreams coming up with the energy of the full moon if you wanted to, or you could say, I'm going to, drill down into that and see if I can't go about making some of these dreams come true. So that's a really nice time to take a look at how you feel about all that. All right, so let's get on to you. Let's talk about Leo, because Leo, let's face it, you like to talk about Leo, and Leo is great like that. It's like you guys are so magnetic. You draw everybody into you. You are the sun, right? You light up your world and you light up the world around you. It's really awesome. So with this moon moving into Aries on Monday, now there is going to be a square between Mars and Jupiter. So expanding things and pushing really hard is not a good idea. So watch out for that. So Monday might feel a little awkward and slow, but you have a lot of willpower. You have a lot of willpower you can use for that, for the energy of that part of the moon. And then, focusing your energy, focusing your will. Aries is about starting projects, and so what do you want to start? You guys don't really like to let the moss grow under your feet, so what do you need to push forward through and get focused on it on Tuesday? I think Monday might be a little complicated and hard for you because of what Mars and Jupiter are doing. And then the moon on and that's going to be in your ninth house of travel, higher learning, and then it moves into your 10th house of career in a really harsh, difficult aspect with Taurus on Wednesday. And I'm really, really sorry for that. And so that is about taking action. And so we've got Mercury in retrograde making communication difficult, and we've got this harsh aspect with Taurus and the moon and everything. And so breathe. Just breathe. It's going to get better, and it's going to get better pretty fast, right? Because Thursday in the United States, it's Thanksgiving. You can relax and just kick back and enjoy your family and your friends and whatever it is you're trying to do, and just kind of let some of the, because it's in your career sector, right, on Wednesday. So maybe Wednesday just it's work on Wednesday and then let it go, because you've got a long weekend ahead of you if you're lucky, right? And so then on Friday, moon moves into Gemini, and that's about culmination of things that were started back in the new moon in Gemini back in June. So what did you start back then? What was going on? How do you feel about it? Kind of look through it like a pruning process. Do I need to get rid of this part of it? This part's working, but this part's not. Maybe I need to cut back a little here to provide room for new growth, that kind of thing. And so I'd like to really recommend with the full moon that you make a list, a gratitude list on one side, where you write down all the good things that you are so happy and so glad you have. But on the other side, what do you need to remove from your life? What do you need to prune away? Just go ahead and write it all down and then burn it. Turn it over to God and let God take care of it. God likes to know that you're grateful, because when you show your gratitude, then you get more things back. But also, give your hard stuff over. Let them take care of it. You don't need to deal with it anymore. So let it go. Okay. So take a look at all that stuff. And that's going on. Gemini is your 11th house. So that's how you interact with the world. Such a Leo thing, really. So community stuff, groups, group projects. So that's Friday. So while you're out there shopping and battling with the groups, that's actually really nice energy for you with it in Gemini. And then on Saturday, you have self-reflection. And it's a really good opportunity to look at the projects that you started back when that moon was full, when the moon was new. How did they go? What's really working? And so you can always write your list on like for 2 to 3 days after the full moon or the new moon, depending on what you're working with. This is a full moon. So just write it down and think about it and evaluate. It's always good to take a little time to evaluate. On Sunday, the moon moves into Cancer, which is very comfortable for you. And that's in your 12th house of hopes and goals and dreams. And so we also have pleasure. So just relax on Sunday, right? Dreamy, read a book, escape a little. It's all about some kinds of, just taking some downtime. So just relax on Sunday because Monday's coming. So don't forget, to recharge your batteries a little bit before you get into that. So what I thought I would do is pull a card from 4 different decks that I felt like energy matched what's going on with the different aspects of where the moon is moving to the different, signs. So with the moon moving through Aries, I decided since Aries likes to start things and it likes to take off and take a run and go do things, a little direction is always a good thing. And so I chose Collect, Bear, and Read the Enchanted Map to get your Monday card. So let's just see what we get here. I'm going to tilt this down just a little so you can see me shuffling. I really do the shuffle. Let's see what you have. Oh, that was weird. Okay. So as I said, it's going to be a little rough coming into it. You have a couple things going on. You have sad embrace. So there's something that's got you a little down. That doesn't surprise me with the energy. It doesn't surprise me at all. We've got that I really think that the stressful. Okay, so Mars is in Pisces, and that's emotionally what everything, and it's going to square off with Saturn that with Jupiter that likes to give you things, and so maybe something's being taken back, taken away, or maybe there's just like a regret or a sadness. And I know you won't stay there long. You will figure out how to find a balance because you're Leo, and that's what you do. That's what you do. You're like, okay, I've had my minute of sadness. I'm done. I'm over it. Next, right? I like that about you. You guys don't let things get you down very long. So it's okay to feel the moment, to be in this. If you're sad, be sad. It's all right. You don't have to push it down. Feel the feel. But then I know you won't stay there and you won't wallow in it and you'll let it go. And that's good stuff. Okay. So then on Tuesday when it moves into Taurus, that's a little tougher energy. So I'm going to try to give you some practical advice from the Angels of Abundance from Doreen Virtue. All kinds of advice following up. I hope they don't mean the same thing. Okay, so we have detox your friendships. Like I said, it's a kind of a tough energy. It really is. It's kind of a tough energy. So it's about taking some action. In this case, the action is detoxing your friendships. So maybe you're sad because there's some situations where there's some relationships that really aren't working for you. And it might be some kind of a partnership because you have partnership coming up with detox your friendship. So if there is a partnership that you're really struggling with, that this could be business, it could be personal, it could be, I don't know, it could be you don't like your bank. That's still a partnership. But if there's something that you need to let go of because it's draining you and bringing you down and making you sad, hey, guess what? That full moon's coming and you can release it. So make sure whatever that situation is that's making you feel like that, when you write down your list for the full moon, make sure that's at the top of the list. I want to get this out of my life. I don't need this. I don't need all this negativity in my life. I'm going to let that stuff go. So go ahead and do that. All right. And then on Friday, when the moon goes into Gemini, and Gemini for you is very comfortable. So the moon's in Gemini, and it's a full moon, and it's a good time to get rid of all the crap that's bothering you. So go ahead and do it. Make your list. But let's see what the unicorns, Oracle of the Unicorns. Let's see what kind of information we can get from them. Some kind of guidance. I'm sorry, Leo. That looks really uncomfortable. It really does. Wow, that was... Okay, here's some good news. Discernment. With this full moon, make sure you're really looking at it. And that really makes me think of this one, the self-reflection that comes the day after the full moon. So you've got discernment. Really weigh things out. That's that balance too, right? That's finding the balance. What do you need? What don't you need? What can you get rid of? What should you keep? What do you need to put a little more effort in to make it move forward? What do I just need to get this thing out of here, right? But here's the good news. It also came out with abundance. So there's abundance coming in for you. So just want to read what it says. Enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. So there is a rainbow. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and it might not be a train, right? So that's really good stuff. That full moon's going to reveal something to you. It shines a light. It illuminates. Let it go ahead and help you illuminate what you need to get rid of, what you want to work on to keep, but what needs to go, needs to go. So take the steps that needs to happen. All right, so Sunday, the moon moves into Cancer in your 12th house. Hopes, goals, dreams. You know, you've decided to get rid of stuff. Maybe you're going to do a little daydreaming planning ahead. Let's see what it says. I actually think there's two there, Leo. All right. Leo, you got my favorite card. You got my very favorite card in the deck. Maybe my favorite card in all of the decks. You are limitless. And that's a nice, dreamy look at that. He is thinking about all the good things that he wants. And that's what Sunday will be really good for. It'll be a good day to dream. It'll be a good day to dream. And this one says be supportive. As in, you need to take the action to show the people that you care about them. Okay? But you're limitless. You can accomplish anything you want. Little effort sometimes, but you can do it. If you put the effort in, it's like you take a step and then the universe reaches out and pulls you the rest of the way. So go ahead and take those steps. All right. Okay. Well, I hope I see you on Friday during my live reading. Be sure and write in the comments below if you have anything, any special questions that you want. If you can't be here live, I'm still going to go through and do the questions that I have ahead of time. So write any questions if you want me to do a reading on it. You can ask me anything. I will do my best to find an answer for you. And we'll be doing that at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday, November 23rd. I keep wanting to say February because I really, really don't like winter and I just want it over with. Okay, it's not good to skip past the good stuff, though. I mean, that blows right by Christmas, right? All right, so I will see you guys soon. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the little notification button so you don't miss it when I go live. And I will talk to you soon. Oh, I want to get your color card. Don't go away yet. Don't go away. Don't go away. Gosh, I hope I didn't miss one from anyone else. I don't think so. Let's get you a color card so that you have a card for power during the week. Or two. Oh my gosh. Okay. Activate your healing energy. That's blue. That would be taking care of yourself. That would really be taking care of yourself and being supportive of others. And silver, be persistent. What do you really want? Go get it. All right. I will see you later. Bye.